Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today's activation is the abundance frequency in alignment with the first pillar of wealth, which is identity. So, let's talk about the wealth normalized self. Like, what does the identity of abundance look like for you? And like, who are you when the abundant self is the standard, right? Like, what identity stabilizes the overflow of abundance into your life, right? How can you look at it as something that is to be expected rather than a surprise, right? So the first card we have is the sun, right? And this is, in my opinion, like one of the most abundant cards in the deck, because the sun is a free flowing, giving light energy. And that's what abundance is, right? So I also think about this card in accordance with the solar plexus chakra, because that's our inner sun, our inner guidance, and the flow of abundance moves through that energy center into the heart, right? We also have the chariot, so just thinking about the energy of the year of the fire horse, and how things are going to be moving quickly, and you're the commander of your life, right? So, and also think of abundance, right? It can be multiple streams of income, but abundance is more than just money, right? It's an energy of what you are rich in as a person, what you're receiving from the universe, what you are outputting and giving energetically as a person as well. And I just look at all these butterflies and I just see you as someone who has multiple streams of abundance. You don't just have one kind of abundance in your life. Like, you're abundant in all these different areas, right? And you're strong. So for someone to be abundant, to be wealthy, excuse me, you also have to be resilient, right? So you learn how to be strong so that way you have the capacity for this frequency to overflow into your life. And with the high priestess, I feel like this is something that you already know, something that you have felt inside of yourself, like since you were a child. Like, there was just a part of you that always knew that you were going to be abundant. And when people offer you less, you're like, who are you offering this to? Not me. I'm abundant. You need to do more. You need to do better, right? And it's okay to have that attitude. It's okay to know precisely what you deserve and to not accept anything less. And anyone who tells you any different, they can go, right? Knight of Swords. So I feel like you are receiving divine messages from the universe about these whispers in your intuition, right? And it's because this is who you are, right? Like, you are someone who is a leader, who is commanding streams of abundance, right? You have people who become abundant just by entering into the flow of existing in one of your businesses or your platform, or, however it is that you work with people, work with others. Let's see. Death. Yeah, it is like, celebrate the parts of you that had to go. Because ultimately, even though there's parts of you that have had to die off to be the most abundant version of yourself, those parts of you also carried you through and got you through to where you needed to be, and they served you for a period of time. But if they're not part of you and part of who you are, like, I also see someone who is so successful that, like, you can overcome anything, right? Every death and rebirth cycle that you go through as a person, like, you just keep coming out stronger on the other side. Like, you're so resilient that I feel like you're perceived as someone who's unbreakable. Regardless of how you're feeling on the inside, you're perceived as someone who, it's like, you're unbreakable. You've time and time again have been through experiences where the average person would give up. The average person would have given up. You didn't give up because you are meant for more, because you are abundant. And just seeing this reading, like, the frequency of abundance is already present in your life, right? Like, you are the star, main character energy. Like, this is your show, this is your journey, this is your deal. You are the commander, you're the business owner, you're the authority of yourself in your life, regardless of where you are in your wealth journey right now. Justice. Like, you deserve this. You deserve this. You know that you deserve this. Like, point blank, period. Let's get some more. Okay, see, I haven't even shuffled yet. Abundance on the bottom of the deck. Like, this abundance is like a divine thread, and it can weave itself into all these different areas of your life. Like, it's its own flow, it's its own energy that you can receive, but it also weaves itself into other things, right? So think about what abundance means for you. Ask yourself that question. Does being abundant mean physical, tangible things, spiritual things, both? Like, think about what those things are, so when you sit with yourself and you imagine that abundance, that you already know what it's going to look like, right? Like, I feel like you already see it. Like, you already know what it looks like. Kindness. So I feel like this polar bear, like, represents the energy of who you are. Like, you're someone who, you're kind, but you're not nice, right? Like, think about a polar bear. Would you go to a polar bear in the wild and approach it? Absolutely not, right? But at the same time, this is a creature, like, right, think about a mother with her young. She's going to be protective, loving, nurturing. She's not going to be harsh with them, right? So think about your energy and how you can reserve the best parts of yourself for only you, or for only certain people, right? Kindness does not mean being nice, right? Like, if you own a business or you're a leader, people don't need you to be nice. That's not what's helpful for them. They need you to be supportive, communicative, respectful, and doing those things, especially in business, especially as a leader, especially setting boundaries with people in your life. Like, that is what kindness is. And move forward with this divine confidence, this inner knowing that abundance is just meant for you. It just is. Like, it doesn't matter what anyone else says, does, believes. Like it's about you and who you are. Microcosm, right? So remember, you are the microcosm. The universe is the macrocosm. So whatever you can divinely imagine, divinely create for yourself, the energetical architecture and structure that you create for yourself on a higher level is going to translate into the physical reality, right? And like that's what abundance is, what that means. It's divine intelligence in your reality. Listen and truth. Okay, so listen to what the universe is telling you, like your guides, ancestors, whatever you believe in, like listen to what they have to say. Like all these messages that pop up about you learning, you being divine, like there's a reason why you're seeing that stuff. The average person isn't hopping on YouTube every day and being told that they're going to be a millionaire by the internet 18 times, right? We have, just like we have the power to control our reality, we have the power to control our algorithm. So if you're seeing that in your algorithm, why can't I talk right now? It's because you are taking the time to learn and research topics that are sustainable, are useful, and the universe is thereby affirming to you, because you're taking those aligned actions, guess what? Abundance is meant for you. This is who you are. This is, right? It's your birthright, right? Like not any average random person just becomes wealthy. We all have access to the same tools and the same things. The difference is internal, always, every single time. This is your journey, your life, your cycles. Only you truly have to live with yourself at the end of the day. Passion. You don't ever give up, is what I'm hearing. You don't ever give up. You don't ever stop fighting. And that is why the frequency of abundance is in alignment with you, is because you just don't accept, like, you don't accept the word no, right? That's not a good enough answer for you, right? The universe doesn't tell you no. You know what you're meant for. You know what you're worthy of. Let's get a couple cards just to close this off. I've been seeing this in the shuffle, the wealth wounds. So just be mindful, like ask yourself the question, do you have any wealth wounds? Do you have any disbelief or shadows around your beliefs about wealth and abundance that are holding you back? Because regardless of how much money you make an hour or who you are while you're watching this video right now, if you do not have a sustainable capacity to expand and hold the frequency of wealth, it's not going to matter how much money you have in your bank account. You could be receiving very large sums of money, and if you are not able to hold wealth, or if you're acting from wealth wounds, those giant chunks of money are going to flee away just like little chunks of money would. Okay, so this is not about your hourly rate, right? This is about how to not trade your time for money, how to let the inner child wounds go, how to let the beliefs or disbeliefs about money, wealth, abundance, whatever it may be, how can you let that go? Because those things just, your life does not have room for them anymore. And you're going to have to face these things and eliminate these things, whatever they may be, no matter what. And the longer longer you wait, the harder it gets. So ask yourself the big questions and the hard questions now. Genuinely sit with yourself, ask yourself, think to yourself, what is the answer to this question? Only you can answer that, and only you can truly know that about yourself, because each person watching this is their own individual on their own journey. And while you're all collectively experiencing this energy together, your wealth booms are going to be different. So whatever it is, just know whatever that happened or whatever it is that needs to go, whatever identity, it is not worth holding on to for what's coming to you. Okay? So if this activation resonated for you and you want to experience the full activation, just go to the pinned comment, click the link in my bio, and you can deepen your connection to this frequency. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.